So I just did an hour of cardio and I wanted to make a quick video because I was thinking about discipline. I made a video about discipline. It was one of the last ones I've made. And it wasn't discipline that got me to go to the gym today. And I was thinking about it and wanted to share my insights on it. We talk about discipline a lot in this world now, Jocko, David Goggins, everything, discipline, beats motivation, stuff like that. But I had a thought. It wasn't because I was disciplined that I went to the gym and did cardio. I'm disciplined at going to the gym and lifting weights because that's what I do every week. But this week, I've decided to go to the gym to do cardio. I did it yesterday and I did it today. And it's not discipline because I don't normally do cardio. The reason why I've started is because I want my heart to be healthier. I lift weights, I'm in pretty good shape. I do other activities that get my heart rate going, but I don't really push my heart. I definitely don't hit the minimum requirements for my heart. And as I've been doing more activities, I've picked up sword fighting. I want to be in better shape. Excuse me. And I've noticed that there's been periods in my life where my heart has been healthier. I'm not in bad shape by any means, but I've been better than I am right now. And so I was thinking about it. What got me to go to the gym, in the morning and just do an hour workout? I have tons of other things to do. I have better things to be doing. Well, debatable, but I didn't need to do this. I could have just made an excuse pretty easily. And I thought to myself, okay, what is it? Well, it's because I give a damn. It's because I care. It's not about discipline. It's not about motivation. I care about my health and my heart. And I want to see it get better. I just really care. And it's what gets me to go. It's not like I'm getting up extra early to go. I'm getting up late, to be honest, on the weekend, and I still am going to do it. And I've done it twice now in a row. Last weekend I went for a run. And I think this is just going to be something I do on the weekend. Now, maybe that will become discipline of just doing it because there'll be days where I don't feel like it. But what actually got me to do this has nothing to do with discipline, has nothing to do with motivation. I mean, you could say that it's a type of motivation, but it's not like a type of motivation where I'm like, yeah, I feel really good about it. It's just like, I need to do this because I really need to get healthier. It's in my best interest to do so. And I was talking to a friend last night, and he wants to go to the gym or exercise again. We used to go. And the reality of why he doesn't go is it's not really discipline or motivation. He knows that he wants to be healthier. He knows he should be healthier. But the reason why he doesn't go is because he doesn't give a damn. He doesn't care. And that's really the reality. Until he decides to care, it's going to continue to be that way, or something forces him to care. But I mean, there's a good chance that just never happens. So I just wanted to make this because I wanted to capture that little insight. Is that maybe we've got this all wrong about this discipline and hustle culture and stuff like that. I like discipline. I'm a very disciplined person. But, you never see videos about caring. You see videos about discipline over motivation, stuff like that. Jocko Willink, David Goggins. And I mean, I love that kind of stuff. But still, it's there's something deeper to it, and that's what this video is about and what I'm kind of discovering. There's a deeper layer. And by harnessing that may be more powerful than any discipline that you could get. You have to think about what you actually care about. And the reality is you have to be self-aware about this. You have to understand that if you don't want to do something, you probably actually don't care. You probably don't actually care. You might think you do. You might think like, this is what I want. I, want to make more money. I want to be healthier. You probably want those things because society tells you you want those things. do you actually want those things deep down? Or do you want those things because they give you something else? Like, you gotta be thinking about this kind of stuff. You probably, at the end of the day, don't actually care about those things. Because if you did, you probably would chase them in some capacity. You know, everyone's life is different, so who knows who I'm talking to right now and what their life circumstances are. But yeah, I don't think it has anything to do with discipline or, you know, being unmotivated or anything like that. And maybe you call me out and say you're just motivated. Maybe. But, you know, I at least thought about it, and I don't think it was motivation. You know, I think that there's some kind of emotional component involved. And it wasn't the emotional component with motivation. I could be wrong about this, but maybe it's a subset. But I'm more trying to just bring something up that you can think about and be, you know, ask yourself, what do I actually care about? And do I actually care about these things? And there's probably a likelihood that you don't actually care deep down. And you can change that. You can change what you care about. It's not, you know, you're not screwed if you don't care. But you really need to dive deep down into what you actually want, what you care about. There's most likely that you don't. Like, I really care about being healthy, so I try to be healthy. Other people, they might just not care as much. We live in a world where a lot of people are unhealthy, and we make excuses. And maybe some things are justified, sure. Maybe some things aren't justified. I don't know. I can only speak for myself. But I just really care about being in good shape. Like, I just feel better. I live a better life. And, you know, not everyone is going to be able to do exactly what I do, but you can probably improve in some capacity. You probably know that. Or there's something else you could do to get yourself to that point. And maybe there's not. I don't know. You know, I don't know who I'm talking to right now. If I assume the average, though, let's assume the average for a moment, then yeah, you probably can be healthier. But I don't know. Just, I care a lot. And I think that's what is getting me to do this. And I'm like struggling with the amount of time that I have in my life. And I'm still like, okay, an hour of cardio. I don't really have time for this. You know, in the sense that I have so many other things competing for my time right now. I even didn't want to make this video because I'm like, I should just go home. I really want to take a shower. I'm just sweating right now. Because it's hot in my car. And I just did an hour workout. But yeah, just covering this. I'm not even going to edit this. I'm just going to put it on my YouTube channel. I haven't made a post in like forever. So I doubt that anyone is even going to watch this. But yeah, I want to start making content again. So fuck it. You know? Just do it. Because I care. But anyways, just a little philosophy for you to think about is, what do you care about? And maybe you should just do the things you care about for a little bit. I don't know.